am my representative.
Hey y'all, so I know I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a story time about my engineer moving and then taking my music with her. But instead I decided to talk about what I got from the situation. Instead of telling the story about what happened. Now let me tell y'all why I decided to do that. So basically it's because like when you get to a certain point of growth, right? You outgrow people and you detach from certain people. It's like you kind of don't want to revisit certain situations because you don't even want to keep talking about these same people. Side note, how in every video, well not every video, it seems like it's been every video, but in a lot of my videos recently, I'll be like, I'm so happy that I'm just not attached to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all only knew. But yeah, once you detach yourself from people, maybe like you don't even want to talk about these people. You don't want to talk about no old stories with these people. Like you just want to leave them people where they at. So that's the reason why I'm choosing not to just go on into depth about what happened. But I did want to come on here and say like, you know, what I learned from the situation. So of course, I'm sure you guys know the saying, when people show you who they are, believe them. But I just wanted to get into that just a little bit more. Like when people show you, because you know, you're able to see signs of a person like pretty early on before you continue dealing with people, you know? So it may be something super small and you see a glimpse of who they are, their true character. And then you get that nudge in your gut, like it's kind of like a side eye type of thing. Like you peeped it, but you peeped it and you knew it wasn't right. But instead of you listening to that, you like, oh no, I'm gonna let that slide, right? And then when you do that, the lack of respect, the lack of consideration, the lack of care, it just gets worse. And then eventually, of course, it's gonna come to a head because that's who the person is. So then when it comes to a head, now you're stuck with all these feelings like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, things you should have said during the last conversation, going back thinking about all the times before this situation when you should have walked away from the situation, and then just left happening to sit in that situation, you know? So I don't know about y'all, but when a situation happens and somebody does something to me, it replays over in my head for like a week, maybe even longer. Like it's just like throughout the week, sporadically, I'll just think about something the person said or something I should have said, or like, you know, just all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that you could have did before it got to that point. So don't allow your empathy and emotional intelligence, like that part of us where we want to understand and, oh, well, maybe they did this because of that, making excuses for people, to cloud the judgment that you already know about somebody. And then you start filling in the pieces of that person, of what you thought they should have did or how you thought they should have moved, and then allow them to come back around with the piece of them that reeled you in from the beginning. So now you didn't hop back on this ride with somebody waiting for the next time and the next time and the next time, you know what I'm saying? And then like the situation with my music, like, did she move foul? Yes. But did I play a role in that? Yes. I played a role in that because before it got to that point of how she moved, I had already previously seen signs of her, you know, being a fast talker, or a person that will try to get over on you, and just a person that's not considerate, you know, a person that'll tell you one thing and do the next. It was a lot of different things about her that didn't rub me the right way as somebody who is going to be handling something so precious to me, which is my music, you know what I'm saying? And me and my mom been had conversations about me going to a different engineer, but comfortability, which that right there gets a lot of people messed up in all relationships, you know? Like I was feeling like, oh, I don't want to have to start all over. I don't want to have to get used to somebody new, and she knows my sound, and all of these things in my mind so that I could stay. Knowing that what she's doing, she's not the only one that does it. It's a lot of people who could learn my sound again. It's a lot of people that I could work with that will have good energy, maybe even better. No discrepancies in between at all. It's a lot of people who know more engineering wise than she does. But I chose the safe route, and it still didn't end up being safe. Instead of moving to something that may have been uncomfortable for the moment, but the longevity of it would have been more beneficial for me. And that is one of the ways that I played a role in that situation. Another thing is my mom had been telling me constantly over and over and over, you need to get your hard drive. You need to go get you a hard drive so you can put your music on it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And I would forget. There's no excuse. I should have been on it and got it taken care of, because that is something that's important that I need for my music. Like, I needed my sessions. So all that to say, she showed me from the jump that who she was, that she wasn't a good person. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was holding on to how I first met and how we vibed and the moments we did vibe instead of the red flags. And I stayed in the situation and then ended up not being able to get my sessions. But it's okay. I got the bulk of my music as far as in the stuff that I need, and going forward now I know to move smarter. But like I said, just, you know, when people show you who they are, when you get that first nudge and that first glimpse of a person showing you exactly who they are, believe that. And don't keep waiting for the next thing and the next thing, especially if you are the type of person where you have just like where you have a really big heart and you're super understanding. Your empathy is super strong to where it's like you easily are able to make excuses. They don't even have to make the excuses because you make them up on your own in your own head. So you fill in the holes of a person's flawed character and then get yourself messed up in the end. Don't do that. I learned from that. I will not do that again. I was doing that in a lot of parts of my life as well though. So, you know, once you grow and you spend time with self and you start removing people out of your life and you have time to sit in quiet and sit alone and sit with God and sit with self, which is sit alone with self, you are able to move logically, think clearer, right? And not allow your emotions to lead you, because that can get you in a messed up situation. It just really can. And so I learned from that situation. Sometimes you gotta take accountability for what you do and just hold that L, learn that lesson, and do better going forward. So definitely will do better going forward in situations like that, in all situations. But that was just like a huge lesson for me. So that was pretty much the message in this video. And also, you know, if you are a musician, make sure y'all get y'all, it's like a square hard drive. I'm gonna try to pull up a picture and it'll be right here. Get y'all sessions put on the hard drive. Every time before you leave the studio, make sure that session is on that hard drive. Do not leave the studio without it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And believe people when they show you who they are the first time, because it's always signs in the beginning, like I said, always. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and drop that little message. That's the way I wanted to do that video. You guys may get, you know, the full in-depth story later on, some years from now, God willing, because I'm planning, no, let me not say my plans, let me do them first. I still have another story time for you guys. That one is about me trying to get a massage. This just happened like 2 weeks ago, so I gotta tell y'all about this craziness. But I love y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch y'all